This is B class number 3, Lindy Stew. We started with the Shim Sham.
We are up to Takiani. So it starts with a stomp off, which we did last week, then we moved on from there. And 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Third time. 5, 6, 7, and you break. 4, 5, 6, 7. So think of that stomp off as being the beginning of the Takiani segment. And so the third time, you're going to do those stomp offs to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's the end. Your right foot is free. You do your break from there. I did the regular break before. The Toba break is this one. If you want to try that one instead. And I believe you have a full version of this in the playlist.
I think so.
Hopefully.
I will check.
So you can look at how this fits in there.
All right, I'm making myself a note.
She's writing a note.
I'm pretty sure it is, but I'll check for 2 weeks. All right, then we talked about staying on balance tonight and really fundamental things that will help everyone with their dancing. So we talked about walking. First, finding balance on our feet. Your heels can be touching the ground, but you don't want your weight on your heels. You want this forward disposition where your weight is on the balls of your feet. And from this place, we did some walking exercises. Whenever you walk, you want to make sure that you take small steps. You're not going to step outside of where your body weight is. And then you also want to commit your full weight to every step. So we walked, and we walked, and we walked, and we walked, and then we walked backwards. We tried to stay on the balls of our feet as we walked backwards. We did some walking, just practicing this idea, staying forward and committing weight. We did a little game we don't need to talk about, but we did a game, it was fun. Then we did some walking with a partner. Maybe we can just do it from the side, does that make sense? So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2, 2, 3. We just practiced walking and getting these transitions on the 8 count. And we practiced this idea of making sure, a couple of tips, leads, you want to make sure that your arm goes with you when you walk. If your arm gets left behind, your fall will be there too. You also really want to boldly put your weight on that foot, just like we practiced at the very beginning of class, so that your follow is so clear on where you are headed whenever you're doing this walking exercise. If you're at all reluctant and you put your foot out and then your weight on, your follow is not going to feel your weight change in time.
Follows are just staying stuck to that hand all the time and not transferring their weight until they feel a weight transfer from their partner. So don't get ahead of it. You can't anticipate it. You're just going to stay on your balance until you feel that weight shift happen. Then we added some taps. Was that the next thing that we did, I think? So we did here. Actually, maybe we can just face the camera for this one. We shifted our weight. We practiced to the inside foot and then to the outside foot, where I have to release my right arm on Jen so that she actually can transfer her weight to the outside foot. We use that idea to add taps, so we could tap on the inside foot. I'm releasing my right arm so that Jen can keep her weight on her outside foot. Or, what did I just do? Outside feet or inside feet? You did inside feet tapping.
Well, then let's do the outside feet. Boom, da, dee da, da. So this idea of keeping our weight in one place and adding that tap. We also did a rock, step, stop, or rock, step, stop. We talked about how the stops, generally you're taking your pulse out, so it's kind of clear that it's a stop versus a tap where you've got a little bit of that pulse still moving through your dance. Unless you're trying to sort of accent music, you could definitely tap and make it a little smoother. You can play around with it. The overall thing is, once you got the technique of it, the weight shifts and the leading and the following piece, we said add the dancing back, and we played some fun music, had you really feel out that music and put taps and stops in places that felt good. Don't forget about the dancing.
Yeah, don't forget about the dancing. Try not to look at feet. Looking at feet doesn't really help you in these exercises. Even if your feet are doing a little bit of different things, it's not that big of a deal, but the weight shifts are really important to make sure that you are connected and matching on those weight shifts.
Yep. Then we talked about that one-to-one connection between center of your body and your frame that we talk about a lot. So imagine your arms are out, your frame is here, and you are moving around the room whenever you're dancing. It's not going to look this robotic, but it's this idea of staying very connected with your whole body, moving as one piece. We did a simple thing. It looked like this. We did a follow the follow. Should we just whole frame and body until we come back together at the end. We could also do that same thing with triple steps. Rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step. We're both moving frame and body together until we come back. That was just a simple move to demonstrate that feeling. Anything to add to that? You guys did a great job tonight. See you next week.